Aiming to transform the world through radical generosity. Today is Giving Tuesday. We've got Chris Haas here. He's with NWA Gives, also with Freedom 51 Ministries. Chris, thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, it's great to be with you guys.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Maybe we could talk about the impact, because I know NWA Gives happens in April, right? It's in the spring.
That's right.
Giving Tuesday is happening now, right here in the fall. Why is it important to give back during this time of year?
You know, this is a time when nonprofits, charities, churches, ministries of all kinds really do a great job of telling their story and helping people to know what kind of good that they're trying to do in the community. And it's a time when we can give to them so that they can do great work here in Northwest Arkansas, you know, and beyond.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe share a little bit of the mission of NWA Gives.
So our mission is to inspire generosity so that we can meet the needs of Northwest Arkansas. And our vision is to become the most generous community on earth.
Yeah. I mean, we have a very, very giving community. I feel like we might almost be there.
Well, you know, we are one of the most giving states, actually. We're number 9 in terms of the most generous as a people, and Northwest Arkansas is the most generous region of the state of Arkansas.
Oh, well, that's good to hear.
Hey, something else that we can brag on with NWA.
Do you have any other maybe success stories? I know you work with a lot of nonprofits, or you hear of their success through NWA Gives. Can you share a little bit with us about that and the impact of that giving? Yeah,
and so really when you think about today, you know, today is Giving Tuesday, which is the start of the giving season.
Sure.
And so from now until the end of December 31st, we kind of say, hey, this is a time when a lot of giving gets done. In fact, it's like $54 billion was given in the month of December, and $2.7 billion was giving on Giving Tuesday.
Wow.
Well, those resources, when they come into those organizations, are able to, you know, reach out and do great work. You know, I know with our organization, we get scholarships to be able to help families.
Okay.
And so we're helping a single mom right now because of the gifts that we're given. And she's going through a really tough time and trying to make it work and trying to figure out life. She's working, but it's tough, as it is with a lot of families right now, with, you know, the cost of groceries and gas and everything else. And so what it does is it allows organizations like ours and lots of other great groups to really change the life of one person at a time.
Sure, absolutely. What about, there may be some people out there who say, you know what, I'd love to give, but maybe they're not in a position to donate money. What are some other ways you suggest that people can give back to the deserving organizations in our community?
Well, you know, one of the things we love to do is ring the bells for the Salvation Army. And so, you know, you can give your time, you can show up and volunteer. A lot of charities and nonprofits have events, and they need volunteers. And so it'd be a great way to volunteer some of your time to, you know, again, you can stand and you can ring a bell. You can wish people a Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
And you can be generous in lots of ways like that.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I also see a lot on social media as well that's kind of raising awareness, right? So people out there using different hashtags or whatever. Are you big on social media, Chris?
Yeah, we do a lot of social media. We try to share the stories that are going on. You know, through NWA Gives, we have about 200 nonprofits that are part of that Day of Giving in April.
Right.
And so that's a big social media day for us, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. What are some ways that people can get more involved with NWA Gives?
Well, one of the best ways they can do is they can share the stories of their favorite nonprofits. And so, you know, if you have a nonprofit that you love, that you support, by going onto social media, onto Instagram, onto Facebook, and sharing those stories, you really help make those stories go wider and broader than they ever could by just the people who are running the organization.
Yes,
absolutely.
I love that.
Yes, Chris, thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely.
Yes, and as we're getting out there today on Giving Tuesday, remember all of our local nonprofits giving back during this season.
And one more thing, as y'all hear the bell ringing on a cold December night, remember, 'tis the season to be jolly and generous.
I like it.
I like that.
Jolly and generous. Makes sense. Hey, make